Hi, well, welcome to Tim Time Projects. So somebody had asked me a while back about upgrading the lights on their radio they were doing with LEDs, and they were going to come off of the light that was currently hooked up came off of the filament side of the transformer, which was around 6.3 volts. And his question was, do I need to put a diode in there? Well, I thought for myself, well, wait, what's the D stand for in LED? And it's diode. So let's see what happens if we try an LED without putting a diode in. So I'm going to use a power supply here. First thing I'm going to try is just with a power supply. So let's see. I think I'll use the flat side's negative. So I'm going to turn it down to like, I don't know, maybe half a volt or so. But we'll use AC on my signal generator. It's going to take a second or two for that to warm up. So in the meantime, I'll make some more room here. Put these over maybe on this side. I'll have to move everything, I guess. Just don't want them to touch together. All right. That's one of these LEDs that I used in a different episode where I took one to failure to see what would happen. I don't know, I get like 100 of these for some extremely cheap price. All right, so let's set it. We'll start off at 500. Oh, I don't want 500 hertz. We'll start off at 60 hertz. Well, let's clear that. Let's just clear everything, shall we? 60 hertz, because that's what your house is, 60 hertz. And for amplitude, let's just start off at, we're going to start off at about half a volt. All right, so there we go. I'm going to turn on the output. All right, nothing's happening yet. About half a volt. There's 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10. So do I see even getting 10/10. Okay, there's 1 volt. Oh, we're going peak to peak. I'm sorry, I meant to do RMS. But we'll still get that. We'll still get it done. There's 2 volts. Let's see. 3 volts. 4 volts. 5 volts. All right, with this LED, it must have a dropping resistor in it, built right into it. It's just starting to glow. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. I'm going to turn it off. Oh, you can see it. It actually glows better on camera than it does in real life. Why can't you see it now? That's weird. All right, 6. There you go. All right, so that's a 6 volts peak to peak, so we'll just leave it at that. We're not worried about the dropping resistor part of it or anything. So this light would actually probably work for his purpose. To me, I think it's a little bit on the dim side, but let's see. So let's just look at what happens when we slow our frequency down. $50. That's where the camera's picking that up, but me looking at it, it just looks like it's wavering a little bit. 40, 30. Now the camera's not showing it at all, but in real life I can see it flashing. Let me see. If I cover it with my hands, if you can see anything. Interesting, it's just the scan rate of the camera. So I'm going to slow it down to 20. There we go, 20 picks it up again. 10. We're going to slow it down to 1 cycle per second. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's at 1 hertz, 1 cycle per second. And let's see what happens now if we put another diode in reverse biased. So the flat side or the negative side or the short side will be attached to the red. Now remember, this is AC, not DC. There you go. So that answers the question. Do you need a diode when you're using AC voltage? No, you excuse me. Do you need a diode when you're using AC voltage? And the answer is no. You just have to make sure that the voltage is within your diode specifications. And if it's not, you'd have to use a dropping resistor. Now, I know with these, they came with a bunch of resistors. And I think these were meant to do something with automotive. So they were pretty much set for 12 volts through that resistor. And I think it was a 1K ohm resistor. I know I've used a couple of these. I think in repairing trailer lights, I've used these to take out the incandescent bulb and use these. And I use that supplied dropping resistor. In fact, I believe this is one of the resistors laying here on the bench. Well, let's see what it is. Let me get a tester. I can't even see that. My tester left. Here. All right, let's try this. We'll put this in pins 1 and 3. All right, hopefully I got it in, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. And there it goes. That's so tiny. Unknown or damaged. Well, probably it's not in there real well. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's tilt the test again. I mean, I'm not saying it might be burned out. I don't know. Then I'll have to put on the magnifying to see. All right, this is saying it's 503 ohms. That I don't know if I believe. I need to look at that under a magnifying glass. All right, it looks to be green, probably brown, black, black. And so that is about 500 ohms. So that must, well, maybe that's one of the resistors that came with it. I'd have to go check the kit. The reason I was thinking that is because this guy's sitting over here. So let's stick him in and see what he does. Or she, I don't know. Let's put this one. Well, that one's still good. All right, so there you have it. Oh, I'll turn this light back off. You can see them in their glory. All right, and then as I turn the frequency back up to 60, you're going to see that it's not going to. Let me turn it back up to 60. All right, that's 10, 20, 30. There's 30, and you can't see that. That's pretty interesting. And there's 40. So let's see, 30, 20. There's 30 again. And this one here, which one? That one there, it's showing there on the camera, at least the camera that I'm looking at, it's showing it not blinking. So let's see if we just go up 31. There we go. So it has to be the scanning rate of the camera. So let's see. Oh, what were we going to 60? Oh, that's right. So put that back at 30. Get this up to 60. And they pretty much are, they look like they're on steady. some look brighter than the other, and I think it's just the way that they're pointed for your eyes, like that one there. Which one is one here? Yeah. They're the brightest when you're looking straight at them. See, as I turn it a little bit, but if you get off center a little bit, they go out. Okay, but that's again not really what we're looking at. Okay, well that sums it up. So I think we already said that. No, you don't need a diode, but you have to make sure that you're working within the parameters of the LED. So check for your current and your voltage. That you'll be able to pass through that, and you should be good to go without a diode if you're using them on AC. Obviously, if you're using them on DC, you don't need a diode but the voltage and current requirements still hold true whether it's AC or DC. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope this cleared up something. See ya.